Hello everyone, this is Teacher Crizel. Have a great day. I hope that you already have your Mathematics 8 Module 15. Aside from your module, I made this video for better understanding and additional reference for learning. I advise that you can download this video and you can watch and learn anytime and anywhere. For your classmates who don't have internet connection and can't access online, you can share it to them. And for those students who don't have gadgets, I will give you your printed copy of this lesson. Now, I want you to make yourself comfortable and be attentive during the discussion. But before we start our lesson for today, let's have a review game. Are you ready? Okay, here's the mechanics. All you have to do is to rearrange the set of jumbled letters and identify the term related to systems of linear equations in two variables. Are the instructions clear to you, class? Okay. Get ready. The game begins in 3, 2, 1, go. So first hint, for our first term, it is arranged in or extending along a straight or nearly straight line. What term is this? That's right. And the correct answer is linear. Next, a statement that the values of two mathematical expressions are equal or indicated by the sign equal. What term is this? Any idea? Very good. So the correct answer is equations. Next term, a quantity which during a calculation is assumed to vary or be capable of varying in value. What term is this? That's good. So the correct answer is variables. Next, the equation of a straight line in the form y is equal to mx plus b, where m is the slope of the line and b is its y-intercept. What term is this? Very good. And the correct answer is slope-intercept. This idea can be used to write even larger numbers down easily. What term is this? That's right. And the correct answer is standard. For our next term, this is a means of solving a problem or dealing with a difficult situation. What term is this? Precisely. And the correct answer is solutions. Then what about this term? It is a set or collection of equations that you deal with all together at once. What term is this? Definitely. So the correct answer is systems. Next term, it is defined as the ratio of the vertical change between 2 points, the rise, to the horizontal change between the same 2 points, the run. What term is this? Very good. So the correct answer is slope. For our last term, It refers to a point where the graph crosses the y-axis. What term is this? That's right. And the correct answer is y-intercept. Nag-enjoy ba kayo? That's great. So aside from review game, let's have a short review with regards to systems of linear equations in two variables. It says here that a linear equation in two variables is an equation that can be written in the form ax plus by is equal to c, where a, b, and c are real numbers, a is not equal to 0 and b is not equal to 0. A system is actually a combination of two or more linear equations, and it can be written in standard form and slope-intercept form. So this is an example of standard form. It can be written ax plus by is equal to c. And this is an example of slope-intercept form. It can be written y is equal to mx plus b. And there we have our solution. A solution to a system of linear equations in two variables consists of an ordered pair that satisfies both equations. Meaning to say, the values of x and y in that particular point will satisfy both equations. So, hindi lang dapat siya dito sa isang equation mag-satisfy. Dapat sa kanilang dalawa kasi system of linear equations na po yung pinag-uusapan natin. It seems you really understand our previous lesson. I have a question to you, class. What would happen if you graph a pair of linear equations on the same Cartesian plane? What do you think? That's right. So if we graph a pair of linear equations on the same plane, the linear equations may lie on the same line, intersect at exactly one point, and they may not intersect. And it has something to do with our topic for today, which is all about the graph of systems of linear equations in two variables. Okay, so we have here the three kinds of graph of systems in linear equations in two variables. Those are the possible result in graphing systems of linear equations in two variables. As you can see, the line intersect. And when the line intersect, those are what we call intersecting lines. And when the two graphs intersect, they met at exactly one point. Okay? So, exactly one point. Kung saan yung ating point of intersection, that would be our solution. So, dito po yung ating solution, which means the values of x and y in that particular point will satisfy both equations. Since they have exactly one point of intersection, meaning to say they only have one solution. And the system is consistent and independent. For our second graph, the line coincide. If the lines coincide, those are what we call coinciding lines. And comparing from our intersecting lines, they exactly have one point of intersection. While in coinciding lines, Here, in coinciding lines, they intersect at infinite number of solutions. So, lahat po ng points nandito sa lines na ito ay solutions. Okay? If there are infinitely solutions, that system is consistent and dependent. The third graph shows that the lines are parallel, and parallel lines doesn't have any point of intersection. So kung mapapansin nyo, we don't have any point of intersection here. Meaning to say, there is no solution, and that system is inconsistent. Take note to remember that a system of linear equations is consistent if it has at least one solution. Katulad nung ating first graph kanina, which is intersecting lines, and our second graph, which is coinciding lines. Next, a system is independent if it has exactly one solution. Take note, exactly one solution, meaning to say there is only one point of intersection. Just like our intersecting line kanina. Yung ating first graph that is intersecting lines, they exactly have one point of intersection. And there we have, a system is dependent if it has an infinite number of solutions. Okay? Kapag infinite number of solutions, ibig sabihin hindi lang yan iisa, kundi infinite. So, hindi natin mabibilang kung ilan yung kanyang solutions. Therefore, that system is dependent. And that graph is what? That's right, coinciding lines. A system of linear equations is inconsistent if it does not have a solution. Okay, katulad nung ating example kanina, yung parallel lines, they did not intersect. That's why they don't have solution. At yung system na yon ay tinatawag nating inconsistent. For problem number 1, given 3x minus y is equal to 3, that is our first equation. 2x plus y is equal to 2, and that is our second equation. So, written into standard form and slope-intercept form. So, for our first equation, M and B. So, yung M dito, it denotes the slope and the B denotes the y-intercept. So, magre-refer tayo dito sa ating slope-intercept form. So, yung ating slope is 3 and our y-intercept is negative 3. For our second equation, our slope is negative 2 and our y-intercept is 2. Let's plot the points in the graph. Okay, so unahin po natin itong ating y-intercept. As you can see, here in our first equation, our y-intercept is negative 3. So, negative 3, dito po natin hahanapin sa ating y-axis, negative 3. So, we will plot the point here. And next, tingnan naman po natin yung ating slope. Yung slope natin dito ay positive 3. Okay? So, yung ating slope is rise over run. For every whole number, it has a denominator 1. So, yung ating rise dito is 3. So, we will going to rise 3 times. Okay? So, 1, 2, 3. Sabi ko nga kanina, for every whole number, it has a denominator 1. Therefore, yung ating run dito is 1. Since our slope is positive, we will go up and run to the right. And kapag the slope is negative naman, we will go down and run to the left. Did you understand? Okay, since positive ang ating rise dito, we will run to the right side. Okay, so 1. Then we will plot the point here. Okay, so this is the linear equation of our first equation. Next. So for our second equation, we will plot the point here, 2. Ayan, na-plot na. Then, tingnan naman natin ang ating slope. So, sabi ko nga kanina, for every whole number, there is a denominator 1. So, negative 2. Negative 2, we will rise twice. 1, 2. Then, we will going to run to the left. Kasi negative po yung ating rise. So, dito po tayo. 1. Then, plot the point here. Ayan. And this is the linear equation for our second equation. As you can see, this is their point of intersection. So, the point of intersection is 1 and 0. Okay, let's check from the given equations. Let's check if the point of intersection is correct. We will going to substitute x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 0. For our first equation, 3x minus y is equal to 3. Substitute x into 1 and y into 0. 3 times 1 is equal to 3 and 0. Therefore, we have 3 is equal to 3. As you can see, in our first equation, nag-satisfy yung ating point of intersection. But take note, ang sabi ko nga kanina, hindi lang dapat sa isang equation siya mag-satisfy, dapat sa kanilang dalawa. Let's check. For second equation, 2x plus y is equal to 2. Substitute x into 1 and y into 0. 2 times 1 plus 0, and we have now 2 is equal to 2. Therefore, both equations are satisfied by the ordered pair 1 and 0. This is the solution to the system of linear equations. Given problem number 2, 2x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 4x plus 6y is equal to 12. So, from standard form,
So we were going to graph our problem number 2, given 2x plus 3y is equal to 6 and 4x plus 6y is equal to
slope is
12.
negative 2 over
Let's
3
use
and ang ating
WinPlot
y-intercept
application.
is positive 2.
Select window.
For our second equation naman, 4x
Go
plus
to
6y is equal to 12.
Equation.
Y is equal
Select
to negative 2 over
and here
3x
we were
plus
going
2
to input
and
our
our
first
slope
equation
is negative 2 over
2x
3. Then
plus
our
3y is equal
y-intercept
to
is
6.
equal to positive 2.
Select the thickness of our line. Select color. And in adding our second equation, Just do the same procedure. Input 4x plus 6y is equal to 12. Select the color. And there we have now the graph of our problem number 2.
Problem number 3 equations given 3x minus 2y is equal to 6 and 3x minus 2y is equal to negative 4. Ganun ulit siya, given yung ating slope-intercept form. From standard form into slope-intercept form, y is equal to 3 over 2x minus 3y. Ang ating slope is positive 3 over 2 and ang ating y-intercept is negative 3. From our second equation naman, y is equal to 3 over 2x plus 2. Ang ating slope is 3 over 2 and ang ating y-intercept is positive 2.
Again, by using WinPlot application, we will going to graph problem number 3. Given 3x minus 2y is equal to 6 and 3x minus 2y is equal to negative 4. Select window, 2-dimension and equation, implicit. Input our first equation, 3x minus 2y is equal to 6. Select the thickness of our line. Then choose our desired color. Okay. Then add our second equation. 3x minus 2y is equal to negative 4. Select the color of the line. Okay, and there we have now the graph of our problem number 3.
For your activity, graph each system of equations and state whether the system is consistent and dependent, consistent and independent, and inconsistent using slope-intercept method. Class, for all your activities, you can send your answer through Messenger or write it on your paper to be submitted during the distribution. Is that clear? Okay, you may now start answering. It's time to reflect. What do you think is the importance of being independent and consistent? Okay, from your own idea, you can write your answer and send it through Messenger or write it on your paper to be submitted during the distribution. Okay, to summarize our lesson for today, test yourself by fill in the blank. Kung makita nyo, itong tatlong graph na ito, sabihin ninyo kung anong line siya, kung anong solution, or ilang solution ang meron siya, and kung anong type of system yung graph na ito. Nakuha ba? Very good. So, gaya nga ng sabi ko kanina, you can send your answer through Messenger and pwede nyo siyang isulat sa papel at ipapasa nyo siya during the distribution. Did you understand? That's great.
Okay, for your activity, given the pairs of linear equations in two variables, without graphing, complete the table below. So, ito po yung ating given equation. Sulat nyo dito ang kanilang slope, y-intercept, type of system, anong graph siya, and ilang number of solutions. Nakuha? Okay. Just like what I've said, for those students who has a strong connection and can access internet, you can accomplish your activity and send it through Messenger. And for those students who don't have internet connection and can't do it online, accomplish your activity and pass it on your designated retrieval area in your barangay. Is that clear? Okay. If so, you may now start answering your activity. For your assignment, answer exercise A number 7 to 10 from your module 15. So any questions with regards to our topic for today? Okay. And that's all for today. I hope that you learned a lot for this lesson. Reminder, you can download this video and use this as your reference in learning. Don't forget to share it with your classmates who can access online. And I will give printed copy for those students who don't have gadgets. Stay safe at home and again, have a great day.